On Downunder, a celebration of the triumph of the human spirit. We meet some remarkable individuals who are making this world a better place, one selfless act at a time. Hello and welcome to Downunder. Yesterday was International Day for Persons with Disabilities, a UN-led promotion to help encourage better understanding of disability issues. Tomorrow is International Volunteers Day, and today on Downunder we celebrate both of these. We start with a story on creating happiness through baking. Here's Geraldine with that story.
It's early on a Sunday morning and Nessie Chan is busy baking. But these sweet treats are not for her own enjoyment. She's baking for the mouth-watering project she started, Baking for Hospice.
Baking for Hospice is a volunteer baking event that I started 2 years ago now, and we're just a bunch of volunteer bakers making cakes and cookies for the North Shore Hospice. We bake for the hospice every 2 months, and there's a big bunch of us, and we get lots and lots of baking, and they can use it for morning teas, or to give to the patients, or for the staff to take home.
This hospice holds a special place in Nessie's heart. The doctors and nurses here supported Nessie and her family during a very difficult time.
My dad was diagnosed with terminal liver cancer in 2004, and the prognosis was 3 months. He actually lived for 7 months after the actual diagnosis, but towards the end of his time, the hospice got in contact with us because he got really sick, and he ended up staying in the hospice. You think, oh, hospice, you know, somewhere where people go to die, and it's not. It's so much love, and we had Christmas dinner there, and Dad got to come out and have like a little bit of ham and wear, you know, a Christmas hat, and it's such a cool place to make your last happy memories, and they really celebrate life. He didn't actually end up passing away at the hospice. He came home, and he was home when he passed away in 2005. But you just never forget the support that they gave you.
Hello, what have you made? Black Forest cupcakes. Oh, awesome. Yum.
Nessie wanted to find a way to give back, and after a little brainstorming, Baking for Hospice was born.
I've always wanted to give back to the hospice, but I never felt ready to kind of go in and help with the patients just yet, and I love baking, so I think putting the two together was almost the logical step. Baking equals love is just my motto, because I think that there's a lot of love that goes into baking. People love baking, and you show love through baking, you know, you show that you took the time to do something. It's just a lot of heart that goes into it.
And it's her father's love she can credit for her baking skills.
I used to be a terrible baker and a terrible cook. I once made a salty chocolate log because I mistaken the salt for the sugar. It's definitely something that I've had to learn. Pretty much started when Dad first started getting sick. He was the main cook of the house, and so he taught me how to cook all the dishes that he knew that my mum loved so that I could cook for her when he was gone. And from there I started baking, and thus now. Oh, these are so cool.
Once Nessie started baking for the hospice, more and more people got in touch, eager to be a part of it. To keep it exciting, each baking round has a different theme. The latest was in celebration of our unbeatable All Blacks. She also set up drop-off sites to cater for the increasing supply, and every volunteer takes part for a different reason.
I used to work with Nessie. Well, she worked on our floor, and she showed me the website that she'd set up after her father had passed away to basically give back to help the North Shore Hospice, and I thought it was a great cause and really loved baking, so I thought, well, why not? You know, everyone does what they can, and it's an easy way to contribute and makes a real difference to the people there.
My dad was in the hospice as well, so sort of, yeah, pretty much the same time as Nessie's, well, slightly earlier, yeah. So it's a very special thing, so yeah.
Nessie organises each event through the Baking for Hospice blog. It's time-consuming and a lot of work, and since she's moved down to Dunedin to pursue her dreams of becoming a doctor, time isn't something she has a lot of.
A lot of late nights, a lot of last-minute frantic emailing, a lot of, oh, sorry, it's taking me so long to reply. So, yeah, no, you just find the time. You know, it's worth it, so you find the time.
And the effort is certainly appreciated. Patients get to enjoy the baking on a regular basis, as do the staff.
Lovely baking.
Looks lovely too. Very nice. Nessie's wonderful. She's such a lovely young woman, and she's just given so much to hospice. If there's a special function for the volunteers, then we'll bring out some of Nessie's baking. And sometimes if we think that the nurses just need a bit of a pick-me-up, then they might get some of these lovely goodies.
As you can imagine, we have very stressful days sometimes, and the baking just lifts your spirits, and you feel sort of appreciated, and it's just a nice little touch.
The popularity of baking for hospice has made Nessie think about how she can develop the idea.
We would really love to kind of spread the word. So at the moment we do this baking run for the North Shore Hospice, and we'd like to kind of expand that to other hospices in Auckland and also in New Zealand. Now that I'm studying again, it's put kind of a bit of a spanner in the works in terms of the time it takes to organise things, but it's definitely still on the cards, and I would really love to kind of spread the love to other hospices.
If you'd like to get involved, Nessie would love to hear from you. Visit her blog for more details.